Well, Harrison, great to meet you. How does it feel to be here?
I'll be honest with you, I'm absolutely buzzing, mate. Something that's been in the pipeline for quite a while and been in my head that something I wanted to do. So being here now, it's a big relief, and obviously I'm buzzing to be here.
How close did you come to joining the club a few months back?
Very. It was definitely something I really wanted to do, but it obviously didn't happen in the summer, and I was fully focused on just my football and kind of getting on with my career and obviously doing my best for West Ham. But so now it's happened, I'm here to do what I've come to do and make a career with Newcastle.
How big a decision was it to leave West Ham after spending so many years there?
Obviously it's somewhere I've been since I was probably 8, 9, so I was there for 12, 13 years. So for me it's a big decision to make and a big step for obviously my career. Obviously a big thank you to everyone at West Ham, because without them I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. So thanks to all the coaches, all the staff, especially the manager David Moyes. He gave me my opportunity in the Premier League and give me all my debuts in the Cups and Europa League. So a massive thank you to West Ham, and yeah.
Having been there so long, then why Newcastle? Why have you decided to make the decision to join this club?
Well, as soon as there was interest, I was thinking this. One, it's a one-club city, and that literally everyone's football mad, so straight away it relates to me. Obviously, my dad was a player. Straight away, it's in my blood to play football. So it's one of the biggest clubs in England, if not in Europe. So for me, it was a no-brainer as soon as the interest was there that I wanted to pursue it and come here.
You mentioned your dad there, a very kind of well-established player back in the day. How big an influence has he been in your career?
Massive. He's one of the people, him and my mum are two of the people that I owe my whole career to. And for me, a big motivation to do it for them as well as myself. My dad especially, because he's obviously, as you said, played himself. Played at 800 games, 600 games. So for me to follow in his footsteps and kind of do the same thing that he done and get one up on him at the same time. Yeah, it's big, and if it weren't for them, I probably wouldn't be here in the position I'm in, because there was a point where I didn't really want to pursue football anymore, and they were the ones saying, listen, you've got a big chance to actually make something yourself. So it's another big thank you to them. So yeah.
Why was that then? Why did you kind of have second thoughts?
Just kind of a rough time where I thought it's not really going where I wanted to go, and obviously that was when I was younger, so I kind of weak-minded. I was kind of thinking it's not for me, but they kind of pushed me on, helped me through it, and got me to where I am today. What
clicked then? Because obviously a few months, years later, you've ended up making your Premier League debut. So what changed?
Yeah, I had well, this is when I was 14, so I had probably a couple of years where I was just kind of grinding through, pushing through. Got to about 16, 17, I kind of had a season where I started properly playing right back instead of kind of all over the place. So I started playing properly at right back, and kind of straight away in my head I was thinking, yeah, this is my position. I kind of found myself. And then 18 season, I think I got like 15 assists and 17 goals at right back or something silly. And then, yeah, kind of from then, in my head I was thinking, yeah, I don't know why I ever thought I would give up, because this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. So, and after that, obviously my debuts came and everything just kind of clicked into place.
Tell us about your style of play then. I mean, you've mentioned there the assists, the goals. Sounds like you're an attacking fullback, to say the least.
Yeah, I would say the easiest way to put it is modern fullback. I like to get up and down, put crosses in, like a long shot. That's kind of my thing. Quite similar to Trips. I like to get up and down, which is someone for me, coming here, it's a big attraction because one of the best right backs in the league, if not in Europe. So coming in to learn from him, and obviously we've got similar styles of play. It's going to be a big thing for me in my progression to be as good, if not better.
The similarities there do seem to be quite a few, including free kicks and set pieces. Is that something that you take quite
yeah,
pride in?
For me it was never really appealed to me until I kind of got to 17, 18, when kind of lockdown kind of helped me quite a lot, because I was obviously, as football was off, I was at my local 3G just practicing whatever I could, and free kicks and kind of set pieces were the thing. So from then on, I just kind of practiced and got better and better, and then kind of gave like the go ahead to the coach to say I want set pieces, I want free kicks, and then kind of from then had quite a few that have gone in and been good goals. So after that, I've kind of stuck with it and something that I want to do.
Just tell us about your kind of breakthrough at West Ham then. As we've mentioned there, you ended up playing in the Premier League. You've played in the cup competitions, the Europa League as well, the Conference League. Just tell us a little bit about kind of your first team experience there.
Yeah, obviously I absolutely loved it. Kind of coming in at 17, 18 with the group that we had. For me, someone like Declan Rice was massive for me because he was in digs with me when I first came at 14. So I left home at 14 to come to digs, and he was 18, 19 then. And for when he was there, was massive for me because he was kind of the one that was kind of saying, listen, do this, do that. Instead of me doing the wrong things with the wrong people. So for him to be there, Mark Noble to be there, he's another one that was massive for me. Someone who gave me all the right advice at the right time, and then was the first person to ring me when I made my debut because he wasn't in the squad. So it's straight after the game, was on the phone with me. So yeah, then Premier League debut, that was one of the proudest moments for me. Because it's something you look at when you're young and you think, yeah, I want to do that when I'm older. And to do it when you're like 20 years of age, it's like, especially at the Emirates as well. Yeah, massive moment in my life for me.
And obviously Newcastle play West Ham at the weekend, so sounds like you'll be looking forward to kind of catching up with a few familiar faces then.
Yeah, it'd be nice to kind of go and see a couple of people that I haven't got the chance to say like goodbye to yet. It'd be nice to kind of go on good terms and make sure that I'm all right with everyone still. But yeah, obviously tomorrow as well, the cup game is going to be a good game to start off with. So hopefully I can come and meet all the fans and kind of get the atmosphere. So yeah, it'll be good.
How much do you know about the fans and how kind of big of an influence are they in your decision to come here?
Yeah, kind of, for me, interaction with the fans is a big thing. I was always one to kind of get involved and do as much as I can for the community, and something I really like doing. So a club like Newcastle is probably, in my opinion, got one of the best fan bases in the league. It's big for me to come and kind of get their kind of perspective of how much they love football, because it obviously, again, kind of links to me how I'm football mad, just like them. So yeah, I think it's good that I come into a place where you can just see how much the fans love the players. There's no toxicity at all. So yeah, somewhere that straight away attracted me, and I was like, yeah, I want to be in that place.
And what about the head coach as well? How big a factor was he?
Yeah, you can straight away when obviously the interest came. The gaffer was like, obviously we want you, and I think you can tell by like as soon as he's come in, certain like people have just gone from here to elite level players. So I think on that side for me straight away I was thinking, yeah, I can go from being how I am now to an elite and even more an elite player. So straight away they attracted me straight away.
And it sounds like from what you've said about practicing set pieces on the 3G and stuff like that, you're the type of player who you're willing to put the work in to kind of improve yourself as well as absorb all that kind of information.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing for me. Obviously, you don't get better unless you practice. So another thing that my dad's kind of drilled into my head is you've got to be better than the next person. So that's only going to come with hard work and hard graft. So on the pitch and the gym, something that I'm always doing extra in. So I'm going to keep that on, keep getting better.
With all that in mind then, what are your aims? What's your short-term aims and what's your longer-term goals?
Short term is to learn as much as I possibly can off the gaffer, and obviously a big one is trips. So learn as much as I can obviously from him. And long term to be Newcastle's #1 right back. So to fill in Trip's shoes.